Welcome back, everyone. If you're a fan of classic music or collecting vinyl records, we have an event for you coming up this weekend. It's the Vinyl Record and Poster Show that's going to be at NMU, and joining me now to talk more about it is John Teichman. And John, I've seen the flyers around town, but I've never actually been to one of these. What can we expect this weekend?
Well, it's been going on for the last 15 or 20 years. It's a coalition of record collectors from across the state of Michigan, people coming from below the bridge with snowmobile trailers full of records.
Is that right?
Yeah, there'll be posters, concert posters. There's a popular culture dealer. They're going to be there with all sorts of collectible toys and things like that. But we do it 3 times a year, following the university schedule. These dealers all sort of chip in together to rent out the lower level of the university center, the Peter White Lounge. And they have thousands of records there. They're all bagged and categorized and priced, and it's like a huge traveling record show.
So if people want to show up this weekend, it's mainly to purchase material. They don't show up with their own like old vinyl records that they want to sell themselves?
Well, they can bring things in if they want to trade. Okay. Some things are more collectible than others. The Elvis and Beatles fans are always there, of course, but then a lot more current music is back on vinyl. In fact, vinyl records this past year, I think they sold between 8 and 11 million records.
So the collectability is coming back.
Yeah, I think people like the format, and you can find most new releases on vinyl, and then they usually come with a download code, so you still get the MP3s inside the record.
All right. Now, I've always been kind of fascinated by this. You brought some samples. I've seen shows like Pawn Stars where people were bring in things. What do you have for us here, and give us an idea of how much some of these would cost?
Well, I think everybody thinks, you know, they're sitting on a gold mine, maybe at their house, but something like a Frank Zappa original pressing is pretty collectible. You collect what you like. I mean, you also have sort of offbeat records, like a Mr. Rogers record. This is a Nirvana import from the Reading Festival in 1992, which is pretty collectible. And we even have Mark Mitchell, who did the theme for Discovery. Yes, yeah. We also have Bob Seger. I mean, the main thing about this is the fact that, you know, you can get a record like this for maybe $1 or $2.
Yeah, I was just going to say, give us a ballpark figure. Yeah. I see a $2 price tag on that.
Right,
so,
right. I mean, like a Ray Charles, or, I mean, a lot of these records, you know, clean copies are really important. And everybody, some people like the artwork, some people like listening to the music. They like to display them.
You got to have the right equipment too to listen to this.
Right, right. And sometimes people bring turntables to these events too.
All right. So again, that's coming up this Saturday. What are the exact times for this? I think we have a graphic, and we can put it up on the screen.
Right. It's in the first floor of NMU's University Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Show up early for the best selection.
As always.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's John Teichman. Sounds like a great event, and best of luck with it.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with your TV6 Morning Show.